And one way the tools that I've been using to unstuck my life from seasons of pain to my purpose or to my strength is knowing who I am, building my self-awareness, building my identity, building my self-esteem, in realizing whom I'm supposed to become, by doing the things that makes me happy, by doing the things that brings the joy, the life, the vibrance in me, the vibrancy of wanting to be in good spaces of life. So I've been using skills, talent, to be able to get back my strength, and passion. Passion in serving humanity, human rights advocate work, and skills in like now the video that I'm vlogging, using my voice, using my articulation, using storytelling as a tool, because storytelling is one of the tools that you can be able to connect with the people across the globe. So since we've been learning so much about storytelling, on how you can create awareness through storytelling, and how you can be able to build change societies through storytelling. That is why I decided to use this skill, to use my story as a way of healing families, as a way of healing nations, as a way of healing communities. So, having said that, people keep asking me whether I'm okay. And one thing I can tell each one of you is that you cannot be fully okay all at once, just like that. Being okay, healing from the pain, healing from the trauma, healing from the frustrations of what I've gone through, it comes in phases as it builds up. But what I can say is that I'm not where I was 3 years ago. I'm much better. Healing from that pain, it has taken me a lot of struggle, especially the struggle of coming out back into the public eye. It has not been easy, because my mother used to insult me so much. She used to break my image and self-esteem by asking me, sasa ulikuwa umeenda campaign kufanya nini? What did you gain from there? Ulipoteza pesa yako, you wasted your money, you're so useless, you're very careless, you're very mannerless, you're very stupid. Those are the kind of words she used to tell me every time after campaign. She used to insult me so many words that I cannot even be able to say on camera. So such kind of things affected my self-esteem. So building my strength to be able to come out to the public, because I had reached a moment after all those things, after I was chased away from home, I didn't have the strength to face community. I didn't have the strength to face people on the road. I was feeling so weak, so low. But I kept on praying God to give me strength to be able to rise back, to be able to push back, and God has been merciful. I've been putting the effort to come out into the public eye, and I've been doing it slowly by slowly. I started my first appearance in 2024, and it was the last Mashujaa Day and Jamhuri Day. That is how I started, by going back to the community and creating awareness what Agnes Nkanya Foundation problems we are solving in the community. So that was one way of healing my mind, healing my soul, healing that trauma of being in the public eye, and people how they perceive me. God gave me grace to be able to rise above that, to rise above whatever straining moments that I had gone through. So I've kept on building those activities that give me strength. So I've been keeping on appearing more and more in more barazas, more community engagements, more political forums, more where there are more people, so that now I can weigh down that pain. I can weigh down that that how do I put it? There's a way one feels when they come out from campaign. They feel like they don't want to see people. They don't want to talk too much because you have been talking a lot. So God has been helping me to rise above that, and now I'm much better. I'm more re-energized, and as we progress, I continue getting more strength. So you cannot say that you'll be fully okay all at once, but I'm getting better as the days goes by. So I think I've answered most of the questions in this third episode and fourth episode. And some of the wisdom words I'd love to tell the young people, the youthful people, or anyone who is in such kind of a similar kind of a season, is never be ashamed to own your scars, never be ashamed to own your journey, never be ashamed to own your own story. Tell your own story by yourself. Do not let people make conclusions about you yet you're still alive. Do not make people make conclusions about your journey, yet you can speak out. One thing about life being spiritual is that the devil wants to use all means around your life to make you to be silent, to silence your voice from speaking out, to silence your voice from opening up to opportunities, to silence your voice to be able to get strength into moving forward. He will use people around your life, people around within your circle. But the best thing is rise above these challenges, because they say a mouth that is shut, it is a destiny that is shut. It is a closed destiny. So for your destiny not to be shut down, for your destiny not to be closed up, you need to practice speaking up. If you're not the kind of a person who can come in the open like I am, look for a counselor, look for a therapist, look for people that who believe in your energy, who believe in your direction. Speak out to them, work with them, and keep on opening up, keep on sharing what you can be able to manage to share a moment at a time. So you have to pick yourself up. You have to put some energy that is of positive mindset to be able to rise back up. It's not an easy journey to rise from scratch when you are somewhere. It is not easy to start surviving without salary, yet you used to earn end month salary from a sustainable source of a system. It is not easy. It takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of changing of your character. These are the things that have made me to know who really I am. This season has made me to know who I am. What are my strengths? How far can I be able to think, or how far can I be able to move myself? Before, I used to say my definition is that I'm a civil servant. When I was introducing myself, who are you? What is your name? I'm so and so, and I'm a civil servant. Now, when that civil servant was gotten over my shoulders, when that political seat I was looking for was gotten over it never materialized, I was like, who really am I? Who really am I without these titles that people look for in the society? Who really am I from me, my identity? Who am I? What makes me happy, what makes me to give me energy in doing something that is unique, what comes out best in me, what is one of the best attributes in me that builds me to be a unique person, because everybody is specially made in their own way. So I kept asking me, what is that one thing that makes me come alive, that one thing that gives me joy, that makes me feel fulfilled. And I discovered it was in the around community work. So community work has healed me a lot. It has changed my mindset. It has helped me to know about community challenges of families. It has enabled me to know what the grassroots people deal with. It has enabled me to know different characters of people. It has enabled me to be resilient. It has enabled to change my character to being very accountable, because when you're dealing with NGOs, when you're dealing with CBOs, other CBOs, when you're dealing with consortium collaborations and partnership, honesty is one key they really observe. Transparency is another thing they really observe. Another thing is they observe is accountability. And do you keep your word? If you say you're going to do A, B, C, D, will you keep to the latter that what you've promised to do? Will you deliver those results that you've really promised to do? All every time you'll be having excuses. You cannot do this because of this. You are not be able to be accountable. So I had to change so much, and it has shaped my becoming. It has improved my strength, and much more ahead that is going to come is going to be much more better than what we are talking about today. So never be ashamed of your journey in whichever season that you're in. And another thing that I want to emphasize is that families should not normalize patterns of abuse. Families should not normalize anger. Families should not normalize pain. Families should not normalize tears, people crying all the time. Families should not normalize bitterness, competition, and vengefulness, but they should embrace forgiveness, oneness, building one another, teamwork and collaborations. That is what true family is all about. Another thing I've come to learn is that family is not always about blood. There are some people God will bring across the path of your destiny that will become another family that is meant to shape your where you're going to. That is going to shape your becoming to the vision to your vision and to your purpose where you're going to. These kind of people, they are not labeled. This one is going to be my friend. This one is going to be my family. But along the way, as you keep pushing forward, you will be able to identify these kind of people. And when you identify them, when you have people who treasure you at your lowest seasons, these are the kind of people you honor. These are the kind of people you preserve. These are the kind of people you always protect, to have good relationships with them. The people that have held my hand, I'm always very grateful about them. I always celebrate them in my life. I always consider their advice and their opinions wherever they reach out to me, because they have really shaped my healing. They have shaped my not giving up in life. I could have given up, but God showed me mercy through strangers, through angels who have sacrificed their resources and their finances and their properties to hold my hand. So there is nothing that is impossible. But for that impossibility to be broken, you have to have a positive mindset. You have to have willingness to accept what you cannot control, willingness to rise above the limitations around your seasons, willingness to find how you can do things differently. If you would have told me 3 years ago when I was a civil servant that I can come and sit down and shoot a video, I would not have imagined that. Because in the code of regulations of a civil servant, we are not allowed to be so much into the public eye. But now, when everything went away, I was like, we were taught these skills about storytelling, visibility, building your brand. Every time we used to go for capacity building forums, workshops, those are the things we were always told. And I was like, I need to use this information that we are always taught to make it workable, to make it real into my life, rather than just having the ideal things in my mind, to make it achievable, to make it practical in my life. So if you would have told me one day I'll be sitting somewhere making vlogs for YouTube, I would not have thought that it would be possible. But due to willingness to change my mind, willingness to try something new, willingness to want to dare the impossible, willingness to want to cut off the fear, the discouragement of people, how people will perceive me. I shut all that out of my ears, and I decided to focus on my becoming. So you can also do something differently. You don't have to do things the same way you used to do them. Even families, when they want to heal, they don't have to keep doing things the way they used to do them, but through willingness to change their mindset, willingness to compromise and get a middle point, families can heal, restoration can be done, forgiveness can be achieved, anger and bitterness can be ended, vengefulness can be ended in families, and societies will be healed. So then we'll come across this video. You'll let me know in the comment section what has been your major peak point of learning, and what have you learned from my journey so far, and what more questions do you think that I've left out that you'd wish me to cover before I finish this series of answering questions people have been asking me. So having said all that from episode 1, 2, 3, now we are in 4, I'm here to kindly request all of you then that will come across this video to show me love, to show me support, to show me kindness, to show me empathy by supporting my journey of overcoming the season of pain to my purpose, by subscribing to my YouTube channel that is called Agnes Nkanya Show. The subscription button is just somewhere down here below. It is free. It just needs your kind compassion to just press your finger just like this and become a blessing to this platform. You can also help share this video widely to your social media groups, your social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp groups, so that someone else who is going through similar kind of a season, they can be able to know how they can be able to heal. They can be able to know it is okay to speak out when you're hurting. They can be able to know it doesn't gain anyone anything to keep bottling up anger and bitterness as a family. It can also be able to teach parents that anger and bitterness extended to children It destroys families. Anger and bitterness extended for a very long time destroys the husband and the wife and the kids. That energy can if you prolong it for so long, it will destroy so many things in a home. But the moment you decide to heal, the unity can command more blessings. Also, if you share this story, it can become a key of healing to someone else who is looking for familiarity of what they can be able to relate with and be able to know how to rise back on their feet. I also request them that wish to stand with me financially in the agenda of running the work that I do in the community, going from one home to another, looking for people that are in our programs to be able to do assessment for PWD, in the agenda of running the work that I do in the community, going from one home to another, looking for people that are in our programs to be able to do assessment for PWD, to do assessment for the widows, to do. So them that will be willing to stand with me in this season, I would really appreciate. So that now going to do assessment from one home to another, traveling to look for donors, building the systems of structure for Agnes Nkanya Foundation organization, building the structure, the system of all those things that are needed to be able to make the organization operate smoothly and with ease and with integrity. It will be really an honor for you to support me in this season that I am in. I'll pin my M-Pesa number down below that will start with 2 plus 254. So when you work with me, when you support me, I'll be able to serve more efficiently. I'll be able to make more programs. I'll be able to impact more lives more easily without having a lot of stress, because traveling from either Chogoria to another ward, to Magumoni, to Karingani, to another place, it all needs resources, it all needs money, it all needs well-wisher support, so that I'm able now to be able to, even those homes that we see that they don't have, if you have mattresses and blankets in your homes, it will be really an honor if you partner with us for us that we can be able to donate it to the vulnerable homes. If you have old wheelchairs, but they are functional. If your relative maybe passed away and you have a wheelchair that can be given to someone else, please reach out to me so that you can be able to organize on how I can pick it and deliver it to someone who needs those mobility devices. If you have mattress to support orphans, blankets for the widows, blanket for the orphans, we really appreciate to partner with you, and it will be an honor to walk this journey of serving the community together. So I choose to embrace this season that I am in, but to put more effort into coming out of this season to my season of harvest, to my season of reward, to my season of restoration, because I know I'm not going to remain here for a very long time. That's why I decided to document this season, so that when I come out of this season, It will act as a point of reference for God's name to be glorified. It will act as a point of reference for someone's faith to be uplifted, them that will have lost their faith. When I tell them of my testimony, when I tell them what I've been able to overcome, they can be coming to these videos and watch and learn and believe that truly God can uplift, truly God can change stories. So thank you so much for them that have been watching our platform since I started uploading these videos. It is with love. It is with much love. I say thank you. It is with much love. I appreciate your support for them that have been watching. The new subscribers that are coming on board, I also appreciate you so much. And it is with, I come to say, that is thank you for everyone that is subscribing, for everyone that is watching, that for everyone that is sharing my videos. I love you. I appreciate you. You mean so much to my transition journey. You're giving me hope. You're giving me strength. You're giving me love that I'm not able to get from my own family. Having someone to interact with from the other end, it gives me hope that that I'm still valuable, that there is light in me to shine for the world, that there is a light in me, as the Bible says, that I'm the light of the world, a city set on a hill that cannot be hidden. Let my light so shine before all men, that they may see the good works in me and glorify you, God. It gives hope in me to know that I'm a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, that I've been set apart from every challenge. I've been set apart from every pain. I've been set apart from every frustration. I've been set apart from every limitation. I've been set apart from every hindrance, every curses, to prosper, to bear notable fruits, to be established, and to become a blessing to generations of my time. Those who view my videos, they give me also hope to know that things are going to be better, that I'm not alone in this journey. You might not know the value of how much you make me feel re-energized. So your views, your sharing, your subscribing gives me a lot of energy, a lot of strength. So keep viewing, keep sharing my videos widely. Let's connect, let's build each other, let's change our society together, let's transform lives together. I love you so much for them that will stick up to the end. And bye-bye. Let's meet on the next episode of Unstacking My Life from Season of Pain, Unstacking My Life from Season of Scars to my season of purpose.